think the most important thing when directing is how to stay creative in a crisis. I think sometimes, oftentimes things don't go the way you think they're going to go. You know, you're out of time, you're running out of light, you lose a location, whatever happens. And, you know, in those moments of panic, sometimes we shut down. But what's the most important is to stay creative. And it's almost always leading you to something more interesting than you could have imagined on your own.
What are we gonna do about you?
What would you say Zoe is known for as a director?
Known for as a director? Attention to unbelievable detail, but 360, spherical detail. Like when we were in the Yucatan and had a full-on Mexican crew that didn't speak our language, she's still over there doing makeup, doing set deck, and I mean she's a full, all the way around the horn sort of creator. She just doesn't stop. Yeah. She's just relentless, infinitely more relentless than I could ever be as a filmmaker or as a director.
She's very empathetic with her actors and sort of shapeshifts depending on the actor that she's speaking with, and I think that has really brought really beautiful performances in this movie.
Zoe as a director is known for being beautifully clear and specific and supportive.
I mean, honestly, for keeping the vibe. I don't know if that's the thing, but she's just it was always vibey. There was music playing, and there was just always we were always getting into it in a cool way, any kind of scene.
Oh, she just blew me away as a director. She's absolutely one of the absolute best directors I've ever worked with. And it was her first time, it was unbelievable how right for the role she is. I mean, she's so poised and calm and confident, knew exactly what she wanted and how to get it. And I was just in awe of her poise, doing all that.
Are you having a good time?
Yes.
Good.
What is one day on set that you will never forget?
There's a lot of them. One day on set is we were doing a night shoot, and it meant that we were shooting from something like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And in our little rec room, in our green room, they had set up a ping pong table, which meant that me and Channing probably played ping pong for maybe 8 hours straight. And we'd have to get pulled away to actually go out and be covered in sweat. It was so funny. It was just amazing.
Okay, so who's the ping pong MVP?
I gotta give it to Chan. In truth, I can give the man a run for his money, but Chan's he's got some true athleticism that I don't think anybody's really gonna compete with.
One of Channing's security found this snake as thick as a strong person's arm, was kind of carrying it around base camp one day. We were constantly besieged by critters of all kinds like that.
That's terrifying.
Every day on set was spectacular. I mean, and I think the thing about directing is you're so in it, you know what I mean? There's never a dull moment. You just keep going, and then you cry, and then you have a little bit of whiskey, and then you keep going.
Yeah.